my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. This is video 3 in the French Papers series, and this is my design team project for LineDotArrow for October of 2022. Now, so far we have page 1 and 2, and 2 is a CD cover that's pocket. Number 1 is an acetate belly band. Remember, we're going to be focusing on ways to use acetate in this book. I kind of wish I had done something different with this one, but a clear belly band is a perfectly good way to use acetate. Now, we're going to be doing pages 3 and 4, and I'm hoping we can get through both. We may have to finish page 4 in the next video. So let's go ahead with page 3, and this is going to go as smooth as I can finish. I can follow my notes. Okay, so we're actually just going to be putting one window in this. We're going to make a belly band. I wonder if it's going to be a double. We'll have to wait and see. So this is page 3. Get me some paper clips back in my paper clip holder. This is our paper, even though we're going to put a belly band over it. Our belly band's going to be wide enough that it will probably cover the writing, but we'll still see the flowers on the edge. I'm going to try to put it right up against the edge of here. So this is our paper. Oops. Spend 5 minutes putting my notes away. Now, here's our acetate. And put our paper clip back on there so we can find it. And this is our belly band. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this belly band to, let's see, 3.5 inches wide. So now let's do it this way. We want a nice wide one. Then we're going to cut a window in this. And we're going to cut it in the top, obviously. That way we still have our flowers. And I think we'll do, yeah, let's do a rectangular one at the top. I think maybe we could do a square one at the top. We may not use our rectangles in this video. Okay, let's see what size square I need. I think this one. Yeah, I think that one will work just fine. One bigger will be too close to the edges. So let's get that on there where we want it. If we put it down a smidge lower, we'll see more of the rows on the paper. In fact, we could even put it over here. Yeah, that won't make any difference. So let's put it there. Since this is a belly band, we don't have to make sure it's printed on both sides like we do an envelope. gives us another little square. We've already got a circle that we can use. I've got lots of extra stuff sitting up there that I was going to use for something else. They're smaller, so I'm not going to put them back just yet. Never know. Okay. So now the next thing we're going to do other than put our big shot to the side, is we are going to put, the window looks a little crooked. This is an example book. Hopefully, I wish that had been a little bit straighter. It wasn't really, it isn't really crooked, but it's a little bit crooked. Where did our paper go? Don't worry, we're not going to see the writing through the window, even though that wouldn't be bad. Look at that. No, we're not going to see it at all. So we can move it over to here. I'm not sure that I like that. This color and these flowers next to that. Let's take a look at what else we have. We've used this, even though, since this is just an example, we can use it more than once. You know, we could use this as the belly band, and then we're going to we would cut the flowers off, and then we would have the gate with the window up above. Let's try that. Let's set this to the side. We're not going to totally get rid of it. So let's take this one, then we can save the gate, huh? Cut it to 3.5 inches wide. Yeah, that'll save our gate. Then we'll put our window up here. Like I said, I didn't make demos of this. I've never done these before, so I'm going to line it up with the line. Wow. There's a lot of lines on there. Okay, let's line it up with that corner. See how that works. Now we have a square one. Another square one. Yeah, that one looks better anyway. Okay, and then we've still got our gate underneath. I like that. Still not sure I like it with that paper. If you have one of these, never store it with the plates underneath the pressure part. This rounded part underneath. It will warp them. Okay. So I like this. Not wild about that. I think we're going to have to use that. Let's see what I've got printed big. Yeah, let's use this instead. I'm going to cut this, or this is the paper. Never been tried before. Okay, so we're going to put the acetate behind here. Got a smaller piece. Wow, it'll just fit. Yep. So let's put it on here. And where did I put? There it is. I was like, where did I put it? Okay. Problem is, this doesn't have an equally behind it. I was watching that movie Chicago, the musical, that movie Chicago. So now all I've got is that song and all that jazz, or all that jazz in my head. Okay, now we're going to take this cream colored paper. This is 3.5. We're going to cut it to 3 3/4. We're going to use our decollage cutter. This side's already cut that way. It doesn't matter about the top and the bottom right now. So let's make it 3 3/4. my notes and make sure I'm doing this in the right order. Seems logical so far. Take window, cut 3 3/4 backing. Yep, got that. We need to stencil it. See, our window's going to be at the top. That way when we take our card out, we'll see the stencil. I'm going to go ahead and do it all the way down. Never hurts. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Now we need to mark. It's going to be a little bit wider. Let's put this up here like that. So we want a little bit of a border all the way around. Oh, which isn't going to work. So it doesn't matter at the top and the bottom, which is what I thought. So just to make sure, let's just cut that tiny, tiny little bit off the top so it's straight. Okay, and then we'll measure. Let's see, we know it's, we don't know. I never can remember. Okay, so we're going to put it even with the top. Measuring it to the bottom doesn't matter what the border is. You know what I mean? As long as we line them up top to bottom. Probably would have looked better with a flower, but if you think about it, when you put a card in and out, if you've got a flower glued in there, then it's going to catch on the way in and out. The only other way you could do it, we could have put, oh, with the blue, that would look nice. We could have put this washi sticker. I don't know if I can center it without, now that we've put the acetate in. Plus, I'm terrible at taking the washi off. See, if I hadn't put the acetate on, I could have made light marks around so I knew where to center the leaf. So, and it takes me forever. Okay. Remember, this is that speckle paper. Okay. I'm going to glue this one to that one. We don't need this acetate. Had a spare. So let's glue this one to this one. So since we're going to have a little border on either side, let's glue, put the glue on the blue. Let's make sure this fits the paper first. Let's put glue on the top and the bottom, and then we're going to put a piece across the center, because we're going to have two cards. One you'll see and one would just be a tag or something in the other, so that you won't see until you pull it out. Okay, so we're just going to glue the top and the bottom. I know we're doing a lot of windows, however, I'm hoping that the items we're putting the windows on are unique. I just forgot to put the glue in the center, didn't I? I wish I'd left that alone. Okay. Let's center this. Okay. I'm gonna do our glue. And we could have glued the back side of here, but it doesn't really matter because we can put a smaller tag and not push it all the way through, or we can put a larger tag and push it all the way through. Okay, so I wonder if we should go ahead and let's go ahead and make the cards. I'm going to run out of tabs. I'm going to have to cut some more. So we're going to, can we get the flower in the window? We can get part of it, but we could get all of this. Does it match that? No. Let's do our card from here. Probably going to have to be a little bit narrower than that. And then we'll have to cut the length. We won't know until we cut the length, will we? We could just put it like that and not push it all the way through. But since it's on the left-hand page, to put the tab on, we need it to come out here. not a lot. Well, actually, we can make it even, like that. And then we'll cut this off here. And then we'll put a tab on it. We're not going to put the tab in the center. We don't want to cover our flower. There's directional writing on here. So this time I'm going to remember to fold it in half first. Oops. Then we're going to glue it. Remember, we're not inking these, so there we go. And that works. Now, if it stuck out farther, you know what I mean, if it was way over here, we could put a charm on it. That doesn't look right. We need to cover, we need to do it in the center. Okay. Let's put this in here. Nice. Let's see. In our ephemera. Yep. I think this one will fit nicely. Nope, it's a little too wide. These are one size smaller. What about this one? Well, you know what will fit is one like this. You have to put it in this way so that we can put a tab on it. Yeah, that's too wide as well. Let's take our offcut and cut it like so. And then instead of having a tab, we could actually have this one go all the way through and out the other side. I think that means it needs to be a little bit narrower. Wondering would be kind of fun to have the two tabs though, wouldn't it? Looks like this one might be a smidge wide. because we can see it right here. We don't want to do that. Actually, it's a little bit crooked. Let's try that. Yeah, much better. Okay. And we'll just make this one fit. I think I narrowed it. Maybe I didn't. Nope. And then I'm not going to stencil this on the back and on camera. We've already done it several times. I'm going to take this, take just a smidge off this side. See if we can match it up to our border, our back belly band. Let's see about the width on that. Yep, that's going to be fine. How wide will it be? Too wide. Let's do it this way. And then let's mark it where we want to cut it off. And then we'll put a tab on it too. Now I know I made a pretty dark mark. Where did I put it? Oh, come on, you guys. Tell me where it is. And then we're not going to make the big card because we're just going to make a large decollage card. And you just saw me make cards. So I'll make that off camera. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, we'll put the glue on that. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to have 30 minutes for the other one, and we're going to need it. Made a couple of mistakes. Never done it before. Okay. This one can actually be in the middle. If, oops, tab's not dry. Okay, if we wanted to, no, we can't. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. Let's glue this on the paper. then once this is on here, I could put it over here. That would cover that all the way. I don't know. Yep, let's put the two roses together. Okay. And then to make the writing card, we're going to do the same thing. Yes, it looks like we will not be taking that out during the flip through. Just unglue the bottom. Alright, it looks like everything is still too wet to work with. It still feels cold. Okay, we'll come back to this. These are our two cards. Let's re-glue the bottom of this. Alright, so here's our two cards. I'll just put them right here for right now. And we'll let everything dry. We have quite a bit of ephemera, and we're not going to be able to use it all. And there's some larger tags as well. I like this. We're not going to put it in the book yet. Like I said, I want to wait and make sure the belly band and everything is dry. This is page 4. It's actually more complicated than the first one. And we've only got 20 minutes. So let's get started and see how far we get. Get my notes here. Okay, now this one, it's going to be a triple specimen card flip out. So I think what I'm going to do is I think we'll do this one in the next video. Well, we can cut the card. See what we can do in 20 minutes or 15 minutes. I can move along pretty quickly. Haha. That was a joke. Now, this accidentally printed right side up on one page and upside down on the other. I tried it both ways. I did it where you feed it back in, right? So I flipped it, fed it back in, so it was right side up. The other paper should have printed right side up, upside down. Printed the other one. This is our paper. This is going to be our inside writing paper. This is going to be our card, but we're going to have to cut it into 2 pieces. Anyway, so then I tried to do double-sided printing in the computer. That didn't work either. So we need to cut one piece 4.5 by 7.5, and the other one but 4 by 7.5. So how wide is 4.5? Yeah, that'll be good. Sorry about that. This is our 4.5. This will be our 4. Should have cut the top to 7.5 first, because then I would have only had to do one. 7.5. All right. Oh, did I do it already? I did. Okay, so now we need to score the larger one at 1/2 inch. Now, this is right side up. We want this to be right side up. There it is. That to be right side up. This is our larger one. We're going to score it. This is not going to work. Sure it will. Just cut the hole right where the bottle is so that it's not obvious that we've used the same page twice. And we don't really have anywhere else to put the thing except for in the middle. So we're going to get out our scoring tool. I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch. Okay. Let's just kind of do this, but we don't want to fold it all the way. All right, so now the next thing we want to do is to cut a hole in the 4.5 inch paper. And that's going to be a bigger hole. And I think I wanted to do a circle on the front. That will work. Okay. actually, just so we don't get confused, I'm going to do it this way just a little bit. Yeah, see, that's going to be upside down if we were going to leave it like that, but we're not. And this has to be less than 6 inches wide to fit through here, so. He moved it. Oh wait, I'm gonna go from the fold, not the width of the paper. Tricky. That'll give us a circle with that bottle on it. So you can save all these things. You could make a card out of the circle, use the other circle that we have, and make a half pocket out of it, and then put this circle in it as a card. Well, technically you'd probably need one size larger. I think, yeah, it is. Very nice. Okay, so we're putting a circle in that one. Leave this out. So now we can fold it like this. This is the way it's going to go. And then we're going to decide where on here. Yes, I know we're using the same one again. We have a limited number of papers. That are able to be used in this way. When I have a limited number of paper, we have 9 pages, and then we're cutting them in half, so that's 18. But some of them, like the gate page and all, aren't going to really work for this window. Okay, so now we want to make sure that this is right side up and that this one's right side up. Doesn't matter, this one's upside down. Okay, that's why I went ahead and folded it like this. So we knew that it went on there like that. And you're not going to see this through this because we're not leaving that like a normal window. Now, how do I want to do this? Wait a minute. Got some flowers set aside. This big one's going to go in the front. Yeah, that'll be nice. And then these two, which I can cut some of the greenery off, are going to go back here. So I think maybe I should do one size bigger rectangle. Yes, that will work. And then a smaller square. At the bottom. And we're actually gluing these to the page. let's see. I've got it written down. Let me put you on pause for just 1 second. We're not adding the flowers to this paper. We're adding them to the page paper. This one we are adding on here. But we're going to put a backing on that. Here's my other flower. Okay. Oh, let's determine what size square I need. I think this one will do it. That would be nice. Yep, that'll work. One size bigger, I feel, would be too big for the bottom of the card. Maybe not. It makes it the same width as that. That makes it almost look like a door. Now on this, I think I might use a piece of washi. To hold them down. Where's the end? Is that it? I'm using the thin one because it doesn't have to be super strong. It just needs to hold that in place. And sometimes the bigger ones will actually stick to your paper too much. Okay. Let's run this through. I have washi stuck on my finger. I have washy fingers. I need to washi my fingers. Oh, actually I need to de-washi my fingers, apparently. Take the very end of that and fold it under a little bit. Now, I'm not going to cut 2 pieces of acetate for this. I'm going to put one long one. And what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and stop here. So we're right at an hour. And cutting this out is a good place to stop. So we'll probably do a page and a half in the next video. Then I will try to do somehow, some way to get this in 5 videos. I really thought it would not be that hard to get it into 5 videos. Then I decided to be all fancy pants. I just thought I would show you some options. Well, that looks good. And in fact, I'll put the acetate in off camera. You've seen me do that before. You don't need to watch me do that. I have all these cool shapes. Okay, so let's put these away. So we've got that window. We've got our other page that just needs the tags to be finished. So I'll do that off camera. I'll do the acetate on this and this off camera. Okay. Then we'll do the flowers and we'll attach it to the page and all that good stuff. The squares. These are my rectangles. What was I thinking putting them away? Okay, alright. So that's the end of this video, and I will see you in the next video. Doesn't look like we did much, but we did. Kind of discombobulated on this one. This is going to go like this. Don't worry. And I will see you in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.